Welcome. Imagine you were tasked with inventing counting and recording quantities. How would you do it? Hello, my name is Paul and this is Barebones Tech. So we have a need to be able to count something. Doesn't matter what. Maybe it's people in the tribe or apples on a tree. You have a way of making marks on something, say, scratching on a piece of stone. You could try drawing little pictures to represent the items you're counting, but that's not particularly efficient. Instead, you may well elect to make a mark to represent each item. Cool, we have a way of recording numbers. The problem is, however, that when we have more than a few to record, it becomes difficult to get a feel for how many there are. Which of these two numbers is bigger? To make it a little easier, we could group them together. Since most of us have 5 digits on a hand, groups of 5 make sense, and the standard approach is to make 4 marks and then place the 5th through the group to tie them together. We call these marks tally marks. They're probably one of the oldest ways of doing this, and they are still in use today, even if only in popular culture. Tally marks, or tally charts as they're sometimes known, are great for recording when counting. We can even use them to count multiple quantities at the same time, say how many people chose each menu item at a dinner. Some cultures went on to expand on the idea. Take the Romans, famed for their inventiveness and their efficiency. One of the problems with standard tally marks is that there is a one-to-one correspondence between the items being counted and the number of marks you must make. This quickly becomes tedious when the numbers get bigger. The first thing the Romans did was to deal with the groups of 5 marks. The exact reasoning is lost in time, but they eventually settled on a V formation to represent 5. Notice how the V can be made with just 2 strokes rather than the 5 required for tally marks. That's a 60% efficiency improvement. They next turn their attention to the number 10, or VV. That's 4 marks. However, if you invert one of the V's and place them on top of one another, you get an X, which is again 2 marks, so 50% more efficient than VV and 80% more efficient than the tally. They went on like this with 50s, L, 100s, C, 500s, D, and 1000s, M. They didn't stop there though. The number 4 would require 4 marks, and the number 9 would require 6. They realized they could use the position of the mark to convey meaning as well. A mark following a V indicates one more than 5, or 6. However, a mark preceding the V indicates one less, or 4. Instead of 4 marks, we only require 3. In the case of the number 9, IX is also 3 marks. Fantastic. They followed this pattern as the numbers got bigger, although they did make some interesting choices. 8, for example, is 3 more than 5, or VIII, 5 marks. Not 2 less than 10, or IIX, which is 4. They also decided that V, L and D, that's 5, 50 and 500, cannot be repeated, since there is a symbol that is double of each of these, X, C and M, 10, 100 and 1000. Next, they decided that only I, X and C can be used to lower the next value. Thus, 45 is not VL, but rather XLV, or 10 less than 50, add 5. Whilst this seems hugely complex to us looking at it from the 21st century, C, 100, century, 100 years. It worked well for them at the time, and we still see Roman numerals used in situations where some authority is desired, clock faces and copyright notices, for example. The big problem with the tally system and systems derived from it is that whilst it's really good for counting or recording values, it sucks for performing basic arithmetic. In the next video, I'll be looking at an alternative approach to handling numbers, place value systems. If you don't want to miss that, as always, you know what to do. Please subscribe and ring the bell. While you're at it, likes are appreciated and comments welcome. Finally, share this video with other like-minded people who you think would enjoy it. Once again, my name is Paul and this has been Barebones Tech. Until next time, thank you for watching.